Hey guys, so welcome or welcome back to my channel. Please like, share and subscribe this video because this is the most requested video of all time. In this video, I'm going to talk about SRM University, A to Z, everything about the college because currently I am going to my third year of the university. So I think I have quite experience to guide you all about the college. My DMs are flooded with questions about SRM. So now I'm going to clear everything one by one. And it's very important for you to watch this till the end because I am going to give you some very important insider tips at the end. So make sure to hit the like button, subscribe button and also share this with your friends. If you are not going to SRM, someone in your family might be. So definitely share that. Let's structure the video in this way. Firstly, I'm going to tell you about SRM, then about the placement, scholarship, curriculum, extra co-curricular admission procedure, my experience, and at the end I am going to address the most common doubts that people have been asking me in my Instagram, and I am just done with replying to everyone. So from now I am going to send this video to everyone, so please watch till the end. I am in SRM KTR, which is the main branch of SRM. First thing, it is a private college and it is a well established college. It is well known and it is quite old as well, so it has good ranking as well. Now there are a lot of campuses of SRM, but particularly in this video I'm going to talk about KTR because I am there, so I know it in a better way. Fees for BTech is around 4.75 lakhs in this college and it adjusts according to the branch or stream that you're taking. Mine is CSE core. My fees is 4.75 lakhs. Hostel for girls and hostel for boys. This was one of the most asked questions that I have got. So there are a lot of hostels for both of them, but for girls there is M Block, Minakshi, Kalpana, and for boys also there are quite few options like Nelson, Heman, and a lot of options are there as well. Now we'll talk about the placement. So as per the recent records, the median packages have been 6 lakhs and the average package has been 7 to 8 lakhs, while the highest package have went to 50 lakhs. And mind you, the placement season is still going on. In total, there was 6,289 plus students that got placed from this college. It gives you a ratio of approx 80 to 92% placement. Now the most important thing is that scholarship. So now if someone is going to give SRM JE in phase 1, the scholarship amount is like 100% for rank 1 to 20, and then it goes like that, like then 75, then 25, and all these scholarships are in your tuition fees. To maintain that, you have to score every year 9 CGPA, which will be the combined score of your semester 1 and semester 2. In my opinion, you should definitely give it a try because if you are getting a scholarship, it is going to be worth it for you because the fees decreases a lot and you will get the CGPA if you are studying here. Now let's talk about the curriculum. So the professors are fine here, and most importantly, when you are in BTech degree, you are doing everything on your own. Teachers are there to just guide you, but you have to study on your own. For personally, I scored 9.5 in my first semester. In my second semester I scored 9.49, and then I scored 9.65, and this semester I scored 9.8, and every time I have studied by my own using AI, ChatGPT and everything, practicing questions. So you can also do it, you just need to be in the right path. One of the questions that people have asked me a lot is that does teachers discriminate between north students and south students? So aisa bilkul nahi hai, nothing at all like that. Everyone gets treated equally in that college, and just to mind you that the north south ratio is like the north people are more there as compared to south people in that college. So it's nothing like that, it's just a rumor that goes around or some perception that people have. People are very sweet there, they're very helpful and everything. Now let's talk about the extra co-curricular activities. So there are a lot of opportunities that this college provides. As I have told in my previous videos, you have to be the one to grab it. So you have to be very active. There are a lot of clubs that you can join here. Personally, I was in a lot of clubs in my first semester. I explored a lot. I was in a lot of clubs that time, and it helped me a lot to learn about myself. Now when it comes to extracurricular, there's also sport. SRM has a very good record when it comes to sports, so if you're someone who plays football, cricket or anything like that, you can definitely look at that option as well. Now let's talk about the admission process. So it's simple, it's through the SRM JE, like as far as I know, because I also went through that. But if you have any issues in your admission or regarding anything, you can reach out to me on my Instagram. You can DM me there and I'll be happy to help you out. Now we'll talk about the most important question, that is dress code. Oh my god, the amount of questions I have got. about this. So the dress code is pretty strict there. So in during the class hour, you're only supposed to wear collared t-shirts and shirts and kurtis, but kurtis should also be like very well covered up. It should not be like sleeveless or anything like that. I will attach a picture here what is the dress code of SRM, and you can have a look at that. The SRM is pretty strict, and once it has happened with me that I wore a ripped jeans in my lab hours and they kicked me out of the lab, and I had to write a letter because I was living in the flat and not in the hostel campus or like around the campus, so I could not go back and come back again after getting changed. But if you live in hostel, they will ask you to go get changed and come. So please follow dress code at least when you are attending classes. Now a lot of people ask me like, how do I wear such clothes like sleeveless and everything? So just to mind you that whatever photos or whatever I post on my Instagram, it is usually outside the working hours of the college, whenever I'm traveling or I'm outside the campus or something like that. I have never wore sleeveless inside a campus, or I have never went to class wearing a sleeveless, and I don't even want to take that risk at this point of time. Well, let's talk about my experience. So my experience have been pretty great with this college. I have loved everything, the way teachers teach, the way students are interacting, the way you make friends. Like every college is toxic at some point, and here also if you get involved in such things, it will be toxic for you. But I have always suggested you to study there because you are there because you have a motive. So as said that you are in a very expensive college, or you are not there just to waste your parents' money. So please be serious about your studies, give your input, and you will definitely get the output. Now the video is getting too long, so I'll just address common doubts, and whatever questions you have, you can ask me in the comment section and I'll be happy to make another video. Now the first doubt is, how is the placements there? So according to what I've heard from the senior, the placement is pretty decent. Companies are visiting, and if you're studying, if you're good enough with coding and everything, that skill set that you have built, you will be able to get good placements. It all depends on you. It does not depend on college. College is going to bring companies, but it all depends on you, how well you are with the thing that you want to pursue. Another doubt that I have heard about the most is dress code for girls. As told, dress code is pretty strict during the college hours, so follow that. Is everything okay with the campus? Yes, college is very nice. Whenever you'll visit, you will love the campus. It's very beautiful. Environment is also very nice. People around the college is also pretty decent. And most importantly, if you get a good friend circle, you'll be able to live easily. North-South racism, nothing like that. Sleeveless dresses, not allowed during the college hours, but some professors are chill, so it depends on your professor. Academics, I think I should make a separate video in this because academics are like pretty decent, I would say, but there are a lot of subjects that goes around. You have to do a lot of polling and a lot of things are there in that. So academics is pretty decent. You have to study everything, and since I got very good grades, if you want how I did it, I will make a video on that, or maybe a roadmap or something like that. If you want, just let me know, because a lot of mistakes are also there that I have done, and I genuinely don't want you all to go through the same thing. Campus life. So campus life is going to be very fun. So that is the reason that I always say that try to control yourself, because a lot of things are there out there and you will get influenced. So please try to not get influenced and stick to who you actually are. You should have fun, but within limits, you know. Opportunities, a lot. When I tell you a lot, they encourage startups, they let you go to meets, they organize a lot of things, or alumni meets, a lot of networking events, everything is there. So opportunities are a lot. You have to be extrovert. If you are not, eventually you will be. Try joining clubs, and a lot of things are there. You will figure it out. If you have any doubt, you can reach out to me on my Instagram. I'll be happy to help. Faculties. About the faculties, I've already told, they're pretty nice, they are helpful. Some are not, but like most of them that I have met are pretty good. Hostel life, I think separate video it needs, but hostel life is pretty decent. Like maybe you will have little bit of food complaints, but it's not that much, and it's very costly also. The girls hostel is very costly, so obviously it is maintained, it is fine. One more doubt that I have got, that what will you do if you won't get hostel? So living areas near SRM. So let me tell you very briefly about it. So there are two flats, one is abode and one is estancia. I also live in one of those flats, and it is pretty fine, but with me what happened is that I didn't get hostel in first year, so I had to move in. And firstly I took stanza living, which is a kind of clubs. So as told, there are a lot of clubs, and you should explore and join a lot of clubs to find who you actually are and what you actually like. So I think most common things about the college I have addressed, and if there is anything more that you would like me to make about, please let me know on my comments and I'll be happy to help. I'll be happy to make that video and let you all know. So till then, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it, and I hope some of your doubts would have cleared by now. And if it helped you, please don't forget to comment below and like, share, subscribe and share with your friends. So I hope to meet you all in campus. See you. Bye bye. Take care.